are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, they'll throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards the pick up there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They could again catch the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now back to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown! Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Caldwell to return.
We got this. At their own 7-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Right back to Swift again on second down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Rams 21, Dreadnoughts 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Caldwell to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's second and a yard. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Second and 1. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 36 yards out. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dreadnoughts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Aleem McNeil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here. He'll get this one to cut, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll set up to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Second and 3. Flushed out right. That was going to throw deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot. But it's good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Rams are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to throw again. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Derek Barnes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Rams,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.